welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We are here in Farmington, New Mexico. We're gonna go pick up a load of potatoes right now. And man, we gotta get in the truck. We gotta go. But first, I gotta kind of give you guys a little recap of how we got where we are. So why don't you look at this footage from yesterday? If you don't remember, I had delivered a load to Los Lunas, New Mexico, to the Walmart distribution center down there, just south of Albuquerque. And then I had to go and sleep it off at the pilot right there in South Albuquerque. So why don't you guys check out how we ended up here. After getting some sleep over here in Albuquerque, south of Albuquerque, right here at the pilot, a newer pilot, it's almost brand new. But anyway, after getting some sleep here, it's Sunday, and you know what, I'm just gonna head up to where we pick up tomorrow morning, and I'm just gonna head up that direction. There's a couple truck stops, and they're kind of rough looking. So I might stay in a hotel tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I could use the internet. I'm behind on my videos right now, so I'm just gonna get up the road and see where I end up. I know that's not like super informative, but you know, that's just how it goes right now. We're gonna get up the road and see where we end up. Let's go. We've got about 200 miles to go. Should take us about 3 hours, and we'll get up to Farmington, New Mexico. Almost to Colorado. We're headed north on US Route 550, and this is really cool country, man. Really cool country. I'm digging it. Don't you guys love driving on new roads and just get to look around and see everything, especially when they're like this, they're nice and wide open. You're not like focusing on like traffic or anything. You're just cruising and seeing the sights. I love it. I wish I could take my visor off when I'm driving through canyons like this. You see those canyon walls, man. Hauling a bunch of sailboat fuel up here to Farmington to get loaded, so hopefully we don't run into too strong winds, because that might sideline me for a little bit. It might sideline me. We'll see. All right, we made it through the wind over here to the La Quinta Inn. I was gonna stay across the street at the Courtyard by Marriott, but they said it's closed for renovations. So they got a nice lot across the street, but they had one right here as well. So I decided I'd stay right here at the La Quinta. And then there's a pizza place right up in front. I'm gonna get some pizza. Might curl up with a good movie and call it a night, and try and catch up on some sleep, man. And then, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll go live. I don't know, who knows? By the time this video comes out, you will know whether or not I have gone live or not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. We shall see. Yeah, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, so now you see how we got here, and now, only now, can we get today started and roll the music. Alright, we are ready to rock and roll this morning, guys. We're going to Navajo Mesa Farms, and it has a pickup window between 7 a.m. and noon. So my original plan was to go there and get there right at 7 a.m. But then I was like, what's the point of that? Like, is there a point to really? You're gonna disconnect right now? My E-log sometimes disconnects from the phone that's right here in the cab. I don't know how it disconnects, and then it screams at me. Anyway, so we're headed over there. It's 7:30. It's not like I'm leaving like crazy late, but it's not, you know, it's not, I'm not gonna get there right at 7. It's about 15 minutes away. So yeah, we're headed that way. I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there. We just gotta make it through the little town here of Farmington, and then we'll be there. All right, let's see. So they're on the little frontage road next to me. I just gotta turn left right here, and then yeah, it should be simple enough. It's right here. It's supposed to be palletized potatoes. It's not going to be those. It's not going to be those. Whatchamacallit? Those. Oh, this guy's turning. I thought he was hauling butt at first, so I didn't want to. I didn't want to try and get in front of him, risk everyone's lives. Anyway, yeah. So it's not one of those bulk potato loads. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those where they load up the back of the trailer with they just conveyor belt potatoes into the reefer, and then put you and then you go to this facility where they tilt your whole trailer up and dump them all out. I think those are potato chip facilities, and now there's a truck on the scales. I don't know where I'm supposed to wait for him. There's got to be a area of some sort. Let's see. He says, "Do not enter." All right. I guess we'll follow all the tracks this way. All right. Well, I'm gonna go walk over there and check in over there at that scale house, even though it told me not to enter. I'll just pull up over here and we'll go figure this out, man. All I see is the conveyor belts. I don't see any docks, so this might be interesting, but maybe they have a ramp somewhere to load me. We shall see. I'm gonna go figure out where I'm supposed to go and how I'm supposed to check in. All right, she just said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Commerce, California." She said, "Are you Jenkins?" I said, "Yes, I am." "How did you know?" And she said, "All right, wrap around, pull onto the scales right behind this guy." So, big old dump truck full of potatoes. This is my first time picking up potatoes. I'm kind of, it's kind of cool to see one of these facilities finally. I've always like seen pictures and stuff of guys getting their trailers loaded with conveyor belts. And the fact she's making me scale in makes me think maybe I might be getting that same thing myself. Maybe it's not palletized. Maybe the broker was wrong. All right, we got scaled in. And now we're just gonna go down. So the loading ramp isn't over here. It's over at one of these other gates. But we scaled in at 34,200 with more than a half tank of fuel. Not bad, man, not bad. Not bad at all. So come out the gate, make a right, go past 2 gates and go into the 3rd gate. I like it when they give you specific directions, verbal instructions, and a map. It's really hard to mess it up. Let's see if I can make it happen. Go past 2 gates. Here's gate number 1. Which that looks like a shop or something. Yep, block 6 shop. All right, so we know that's not it. Here's gate number 2. Could have fooled me. You know, there's some scales and stuff over there. There's a couple loading docks right there. But no, go past 2 gates and pull into the 3rd gate. Oh look, and we're back to there's even a sign that says Navajo Mesa Farms shipping location. Here we go. They got signage, they got maps, they got verbal instructions. It's so easy I can even do it. That's rough coming in, jeez Louise. And then we're coming back here to the back. And it's a first come, first serve. Getting loaded at the ramp or at the dock, and It is pallets, 100%. It's pallets. We're getting pallets, but the guy that was in the red truck, that's right there. The guy that's he's pulling something out of his trailer. He's got some leftovers or something from the previous load he did. Looks like berries or something. He probably brought berries from California up here. But yeah, we're gonna wait for him to get loaded. So I don't know where they want me to be, but I'll just hang out like I know what I'm doing. And man, maybe I'll back in over there where those trailers are. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right, I'll catch up with you guys once we. Oh, you guys see that conveyor? I'm gonna have to show you one of these guys getting loaded by conveyors, because it's a really cool process. I want to get on film if I can. You guys see what they're doing? They got this conveyor belt dropping potatoes on the floor of this reaper. Isn't that crazy? He just slowly works his way back, all the way back here, to the back of the trailer. Up. Onto that conveyor. Stacks them up in there. That's crazy. Well, we're gonna get loaded over here with pallets. All right, we're waiting to get loaded. It's 11:45, man. I showed up a little bit before 8, so almost 4 hours right now. And the guy who got loaded in front of me said that he comes here all the time, or he's been here before, and that last time he was here, it took him 30 minutes to load. That they had like he said they had like 7 or 8 loads palletized, ready, and waiting on the you know, the shop floor back there, in the warehouse floor. Today they didn't have any loads prepared, so they had to palletize his load. I mean, these are gonna be fresh potatoes, man. Fresh potatoes for y'all, because they're getting picked in the field right now, I think, and then they're getting processed and washed up or whatever they do to them, and then they send them down the conveyor belt, and these guys are bagging them and stacking them. Bag them, stack them, wrap them, and load them up on the trailer. So anyway, that's all we're waiting for. Is that, and it's almost noon, so I mean, at some point these guys probably got to take a lunch break. So speaking of lunch, there's nothing out here, man. I'm getting hungry. I should have brought myself a sandwich from in town. I didn't think it was going to be this long. All the reviews said that this place is pretty quick, so I didn't anticipate this long of a wait. But hey, I'll survive. I've skipped a meal once or twice in my life. Not very many, but I have. I have calories to burn. Come on, calories to burn. We can make it through. But anyway, all right. I will check in with you guys whenever they start loading me up, and I'll show you guys the process of palletized potato loading rather than the bulk loading like we saw earlier. So anyway, let's see how long this takes. This is how I'm getting loaded. So they got this little mobile ramp on wheels. It just leans on the trailer like that. It takes a little bit of precision. You only got 6 inches on either side, 8 inches on either side, but they move it around for you a little bit too. But yeah, that's how we get loaded. Finally. It's been 6 hours, guys. 6 hours. All right. Finally loaded, man. Finally loaded. It is 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock, I just gotta go hop on the scale, and you guys hear my ice sloshing around? I got a little styrofoam ice chest, so that's what that is. Anyway, let's go hop on the scale. All right. Just gotta pull up onto the scale. Nice and slow. We got our gross weight up there on the scale, so let's see what it's at. It'll be right around 77.7 with me out of the truck. Oh, I just told you guys how much I weigh. Oh no, you guys can't see it because of this. That's awesome. All right. Loaded up. Trucking. And yeah, just got to get down the road. And I don't even know where I want to stop tonight. I'll be honest. That took way too long. Like way too long. But all right, let's get down the road. So when I looked at the route on Google Maps, it had me taking this road, it had me going down the 371 and then cutting across this road. It's called Indian Service Road Route 5. And I thought, that doesn't sound like a road I can go on. And so I asked one of the local guys, I just said, hey, you know, what's the best way to get down to I-40? And he said, do not go all the way down 371. You're gonna hit a mountain. You got to run up over a mountain and then you drop down. It's about an hour longer. Cut across that Route 5 road, and he said, but go the speed limit. You'll see why. And so I'm out here doing 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. He also said there's some corners and some turns and stuff that you won't want to go on. But he said it's good for a 53-foot truck and trailer. No big deal. No big deal. And it saves about an hour. So this is the route Google Maps gave me. He said if you have a trucker GPS, it won't tell you to go this way. It doesn't have this marked as a truck route. So a trucker GPS wouldn't give you this route. So I'm just saying, sometimes having the Google Maps thing helps, not because I follow it to a T, but because I'm forced to ask truckers who know their way around, hey, what way should I go? And then it puts me in situations like this where I'm shaving an hour off, and I'm getting to see some cool country. This is a pretty rad country right here. So yeah, I'm digging it. I get so like silly about new roads. Like he told me to drop down to 45 at one spot, so here it is, 45. But yeah, I get excited running these new roads and seeing new things. And I mean, it's like this terrain is just, I don't know, it's so different and foreign from what I'm used to seeing, and it's beautiful in its own way. I know it's all brown, and you know, it's not like some kind of tropical paradise, but it's I mean, it's cool. There's all these little rocks jutting out of the ground. There's canyons. So yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys when we get down the road. We got about 20 something miles before we get to the 491, and that's where we'll turn south and we'll cut down to Interstate 40, right down into Gallup. So that's the plan. That's the plan, Stan. Houston, we have a problem. We've got a fault. We've got a light. Reason unknown. Engine stopped. Clear that alarm. Uh-oh, this is not good. All right, I climbed up there, I opened it up. I couldn't do it with one hand, not standing up there with the wind blowing and stuff. But all the belts look good. All the fluids look good. I mean, let's see, I'll let it configure its system and then see if it starts up. I mean, we've got fuel. 3/4 tank. There's a little fuel filter right there. See it behind the fuel tank? It doesn't look, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like this though. I really don't. I think I'm gonna have to Google this up. Switch it to continuous. Maybe that will help. Diesel engine starting. Yeah, it really sounds like it's not getting fuel, or maybe not air. Maybe I've been going through so much dust lately. I'll have to get up there and clean out that air filter maybe. But I feel like the code it would say like, you know, air filter. I don't know. I gotta find out why this code and not another code. And see what it could be. I gotta Google. I found a way to prime the fuel system right here on the panel, but I don't hear anything happening. But then again, there's a diesel truck running next to me, and there's, okay, I hear a little pump going. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. I can hear that pump going. So we're trying to prime it. Hopefully this will work. All right, as you can tell, we got it running behind me, but it wasn't without some stress. So I primed the fuel lines, and they didn't shut down, saying illegal engine operation. So I looked that up. It meant too much fuel was, went in. So I flooded it basically, and it started, but it was running above carb regulations. So it wouldn't run like that. So it shut back down again. I started it back up. It did the same thing it did a couple times. So what I did was I read that there was a ground wire issue on that code sometimes. So I went in there and found the ground wire while it was starting up, because it starts and it'll stay running for a little bit and then it shuts itself down. But now I just played with that ground wire a little bit, and either that or just getting the fuel moving through the system might have cleared out an air bubble. But yeah, it's running now. That's all I care about. Look, we got puppies hanging out with us. There's like 3 this little homeless mutt dogs waiting for me to throw the butt of my burrito at them. But you don't know El Gordo. He doesn't waste any parts of the burrito. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, let's get back on the road. Whew. It's now dark. It's dark outside. We stopped up here in, man, I always forget the name of this town. Is it Bellevue, Belmont? Bell something, Arizona. We're still up in elevation. There's a pilot right here. So stopped to get some food. Got some food. Now we're gonna keep on trucking. We're gonna wrap this video up as soon as we get down the hill and get over to, we're gonna go back to the Pride truck stop, and we'll deliver this load tomorrow night. So we got plenty of time. I love when guys drive with their high beams on through a truck stop. Like, that's weird, right? Like, I'm not the only one who thinks that's weird. Like, it's just weird. Weirdo! Anyway, so we're gonna wrap this video up as soon as we get down there. All right, that's it for this update. See you guys down the hill, unless something exciting happens on the road. You never know. All right, maybe something exciting is happening. This guy is just sitting here blocking the road with his 4-ways on, so I'm gonna go up and see what's going on, because he's been there for about a minute. I was waiting for him to move. I thought maybe he was trying to back up. I gave him some room. Nope, I think he's just stuck. All right, right when I walked up to the, man, that dip is so bad right there coming out. Right when I walked up to his window, I heard him revving up his air. So he's in an automatic, and the thing with those automatics is they shift with your air. So if you don't build up your air pressure first, so he probably has an air leak in one of his airbags, I would say. So while he was fueling up, he lost some air. And then when he went over that bump, the leveler probably freaked out, dumped a bunch of air, whatever, and he ended up stuck there with no air pressure. Because I heard him revving it like crazy, and I was like, what's going on here? And then he got it going. So nothing big. The cars were a little more impatient than I was. They were kind of getting frustrated, but what are you gonna do, man? I mean, I'm sure next time he'll charge up his air tanks before he tries to take off. You only do that once. You only make that mistake once. Anyway, that's the story behind that. So we can keep on trucking now. Wasn't a big deal. I'm glad it wasn't a real issue, because he had a hill in front of him and a hill behind him. There wasn't really a way to like roll out of the way or anything. Like, he was stuck there. If he was really broke down, we were all waiting until he got a hook. That's just, there wasn't even a way to go out and around the other way. He was blocking, you know, because they put in little medians and little stuff. Unless you want to go hopping curbs, you drive on the wrong side of the road, we were all going to be stuck there. So anyway, crisis averted. Nothing big. Just needed to charge up his air. We could keep on trucking. Fast motion. All right, we made it over here to the Pride fuel stop, truck stop over here in Yucca, Arizona, back where we spent the night a few nights ago, and we're on our way back into California. And well, still got about 5.5 hours, 6 hours to go tomorrow. But man, I was getting tired anyway, so I can't imagine trying to push through and get there. It just took too long to get loaded today. So anyway, we're parked up. The reefer's been running really good. So man, God bless the internet, and it's allowed me to transition into a type of freight and a machine that I've never been trained on, never worked before, never done any of that. And the internet's taught me a lot to figure some stuff out. I mean, honestly, to prime the thing, you just go into the menu and it's pretty easy. But the ground wire thing, I don't know if me wiggling the ground wire did anything. I figured if it shut off again while I was going through all those bumps and stuff, that it might be a ground wire issue after going over all the rough road. But if it stays running good, then I might have just had an air pocket from the last time I filled up with fuel. It could happen. Someone warned me about that a while back, and then a few other commenters told me I was dumb for believing it. Well, maybe I should believe it, man. Maybe I caught a little air bubble last time when I was fueling up. I didn't turn off the reefer unit to put fuel in, so who knows? Maybe it took a while to work its way into the engine, and then had to prime it to get it to bounce back. But anyway, for now it's running good. We've got it on continuous. If it stops tonight, it will wake me up, because I'm used to that thing humming right along and lulls me to sleep like a little baby. But all right, yeah, that's it for this video, man. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you're watching this, I love you, man. You just watched, like, I don't know, usually around 30 minutes. I try and edit it. I try and keep it under 30 if I can, but somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes of me just driving around and yapping. So I appreciate you. Thank you. And this YouTube thing has been a blessing for me and my family. So thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up and a subscribe and a comment, all that good YouTube stuff. All right. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one. We got to end the video with this cool truck. Look at it. It's freaking bad. He's in there sleeping, so I don't want to, like, be a weirdo creeper. But that truck's bad. Look at how low it sits in the front. It's got those little fender skirts that come down, whatever, just the little side fenders. Matching trailer, double hump. Yeah, that's a cool truck. All right. That's the end of the video.